Hey there, before we continue in the next video, I just wanted to show my game for the Game Maker's Toolkit Jam, Zombie Gargle. Play as a crowd of survivors and sacrifice as many as you like to the zombie horde to get at least one person to the other side. There you go. If you like it, rate it, leave some feedback and let me know what you think. Anyway, on to the other submissions. Okay, back again, so... Oh, chair squeaking. So apparently that was, I think I heard about this on the streams, that when people play some of Unity's games full screen, it can cause, I need to stop saying, anyway, it can cause those glitches with the OBS software, so hopefully that won't happen every time. If it does, I'll just restart OBS and just put the video together in parts. So anyway, the next one I want to try, I think, will be Slime Castle. Actually, let's load up the page. So this was done by, who did this one? Zedman110. So, can you beat the castle's many challenges? How about when you can have only one ability active at a time? And did I mention each ability can be used only once? I need to practice my reading. Time per room. Slime Castle is a fun platform with tight controls to test your skill. Have fun. Huh. Okay, I think on the stream yesterday I'm remembering there was a game that did the sort of one power kind of thing, but this one seems to have streamlined it to more of a puzzle format. So let's did I download this or is this only on mine? I think I downloaded it, didn't I? Open page, okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Hello, Koki. Get your claws stuck in the carpet. Huh. Oh, do I have to still download it? I thought I... Oh, Coco. So I'll deal with the car. I'll get this downloading anyway. So, wait this to be done. I'll just take the time to sort this. I'll just put the show logo while I do that. It doesn't want to show up, right? Coco, do you want to be let out the window? Okay, that one's going to take a bit of time to download, so maybe while I'm waiting for that, I'll pick a different one to play immediately. I thought I had that one installed. Oh, has it stopped displaying again? Okay, maybe I'll see if it, yeah, it's just showing black now. I'll try opening this next game, No More Dungeons, so it's a 3D one, so I'm curious how that's going to be, and I'll just see if it opens properly. I'll also let my cat outside. Don't eat the wires. Okay, let me... Is it displaying? Oh, Coco. Ah, it is displaying. Good. Alright, let me just let the cat out and then I will play this one. Oh, free. Coco. I'll leave the window open to you, so you're free to leave if you want. Okay, anyway, so game showing properly, so wake up. Ooh, like the looks of this. It's a bit dark, I'm wondering... Oh, I wouldn't know enough to be able to brighten this, but ooh, bucket, I can do... Okay, I can interact with the bucket. Looks very nice. But a coin. I'm imagining, is it... Yeah, I can only hold one thing at a time. Can I hold multiple coins? Nope. Okay, so that's... Can I crouch? How do I... I wish there was a control page in the Git. Ah, I can just about reach it. This is why I always wish there were control pages in the games for these sort of things. Actually, the bucket, that seems the most useful thing. Oh, the glowing rock, can I pick that up? No. Oh. Is this anything on this paper? No, it's just I was wondering if I was going to get some background lore. Alright, so far this has been intuitive enough. I've not gone lost. I wonder if the key I had earlier, can I use that to open multiple doors? Can I pick... Oh no, I can't pick it up again. It's a shame, I would like to have tried that. Oh. Okay, I can pick up the sword. Call me violent, but I think I'll keep it on hand. Is that... Oh, it's an apple. I don't know if it shows the video, but it's actually, I think, got good light to dark levels here. Like I can still just about see the dark areas, so it's not ridiculously dark, and it adds a nice atmosphere to it all. I have trouble with that in my game, so... But props when it's done well. Why do I feel like something bad's going to happen to me? It's just... Oh, am I walking through that? Oh god. Okay. Well, maybe if there is anything scary, I can just hit it with this. Alright. I was wondering if it's going to be like a physics base, but I suppose it's good it's not, because if it was, I'd just end up dropping this. The presentation of this place is quite nice, like, yeah, it just looks, everything looks very nicely put together. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why it's more satisfying to pick things up in this game than it is usually. I suppose just because I can only have one thing, it feels more like a choice what I choose to carry. Yeah. If this does suddenly turn into a horror game, maybe I can appease them with story time. This is the bravest I've been on an intro game with just overwhelming darkness. Okay, I think I'm missing something. This book, is it framed by the window? I can see there's the door here. Am I missing? Ah, is that a board up there? Can I climb? Oh, can I take these torches? Oh, is that a ladder? No, that's... looks like it could be a ladder, but it's not. Let's see, I can do something with this, apparently, but I can't go back to where I came. I was wondering if I could bring the board with me. I can see there's a door here, but I can't open it. It's a bit too dark to see at the moment. Let's see. Is there any way for maybe me to... Ah! What did I just do? I think I just dropped that. Can I pick up the torch now I dropped the book? Okay, maybe there's something I can put on fire, maybe. So I can't pick that up, maybe I can... I might want to... I'm going to go to its page and just see what the controls are. So, pick up item, drop item as Q, so... can I display? No, the itch is still just dark. Oh, I'll read this out. No More Dungeons is a small dungeon crawler puzzle game created for the Game Maker's Toolkit. You as the player wake up in one of the cells and need to get out of it. You can only have one item at a time in your huge inventory consisting of just one slot. Your crosshair represents you. So that's like the idea. And also the idea of something that players expect to have a decent amount of, like empty slots. I thought it'd be a great idea. Okay, let's technical stuff. Pretty much everything was created. Time. God, all the models were made in Blender from scratch in that time. That's impressive. That's good. Visually, everything's very well put together. I thought it might have been more pre-made stuff. Alright, props on that. I'm still stuck on this level, but alright, I'm going to try a little bit more. I'm going to give it. Oh, no. Well, I love the audio design here. Just I'm hearing the random noises. Like, it's not enough for me to be terrified like I usually am in any game that's slightly darker than grey, but you know. Let's see. So there's no books in here. I do kind of wish I could brighten my screen. I am still just wondering, am I missing something here? Because I can interact with this torch apparently. Like, I must have missed it with the other torches. I can do something here, apparently. I can't figure out what it is. Well, this game's just very pretty, and it just sort of, it feels nice to wander around. Just, I wish I knew what was next. I'm not going mad, am I? Like, I can't open this door here. I'm clicking on it. I imagine maybe it's something like the torches with the books, but I can't seem to get the book to burn. I might have to give this one call it a day for this one and maybe come back to it later. So can I throw it? No, and I can't go back the way I came. Oh, it's a shame. I'm gonna just look at the comments because I really like the whole presentation of that one. So I want to know if I'm missing something because I want to see if there's more. Which I guess technically that would be bad design if I can't figure out what to next. But there should be a note with some hints in the library for sure. Oh, okay, so the library did give people trouble. Has anyone else got the solution for that? Oh, it's done solo as well. Props to this fella. So I'm reading through the comments, which can't be seen here. I'm agreeing with, I cannot say it's a nonsense that name, but the person that's talking about going scared of progressing through it. Yeah, I can agree with them. Let's see, can I? Yeah, it's a great minute of this art style. I wish I could show these comments as well because they're like people have good things to say. And it's a good reason for it. I'm just seeing if anyone can. I got stuck. But when I looked at the comments, I saw that I had the right idea. Maybe doing the lever on the first door. Okay, so there's definitely, as before, a few hints may have been useful. People are saying they got stuck in the library. Please tell me how they got unstuck. I want to get past there. Yeah, they're saying they would have liked to have added notes and hints. I lighted the torch at the start. I thought I should place it in the torch holder near one of the doors, but I couldn't. And then I found the keyhole and started the search for the key, but I couldn't find it. Oh, okay, here's the solution to find the key. There's a special green book that acts as a lever. Okay, that might be a bit obscure. It opens the door on the right. There you will find the key. It's a bit hard and okay. I'm gonna start up again because I really want to show this one being played all the way through. Is this displaying properly or? Yeah. Okay. I just really like this one, just visually and just presentation. So let's get through this. Let's get back to the library quickly. And apparently you can light the torches with stuff, so I read through the comments and someone said what the solution for the library is, so I'm just gonna rush in there and see if I can't find it myself. Maybe the library, like, I do like the darkness in the areas where, like, here the darkness is fine because there's nothing kind of important there, but I think the library could have benefited from just being a bright blue, that kind of, like with the left side of them, that kind of implies it's dark but without actually being dark. Oh, this torch, I lost this. Okay. Maybe objects as important, this should be something like more replenished or slightly glowing. Maybe like embers at the end of the stick to imply the fire, so that means you could find it easily if you lose in the darkness. So I lost this the first time around. Because of that, I couldn't go forward, because I was just trying to burn books to no avail. So apparently, there's a green... Oh, can I light this torch? No, I cannot. Alright. Alright, apparently there's a green book. Is this it? No. It said there's a green book near one of the, somewhere, and there's a key, I think, there. I'm thinking if it's an important book with so many books around it, it should possibly stand out more. Because if I didn't know I was looking for a book to find a key, I would not intuit on that. Like originally, if I was going to make any book special, it would be this one here because it's kind of highlighted by the window light. Book, you're not the special book. So yeah, I'm aware they didn't have time to add notes, but even if they just put like text in the wall here, like I know it wouldn't be as nice as having proper notes in the game, but just to give something for the game jam limitations. Because yeah, I really want to get past this level, but I think I'm gonna have to. Like, I'm having to look up the hints again just to get through, and that's not ideal. Like apparently there's a green book somewhere. That helps with a keyhole. Apparently there's a... I'm going to look one more time, but I think after that I might have to call it quits for now because I want to record the other games, and this will make this a bit of a long upload if I keep at this. So let's see. The resolution to find the key. There's a special green book that acts as a lever. Okay, so it should be stuck somewhere. It opens the door on the right. There you'll find the key. It's a bit hard to... Alright, so there's a book that acts as a lever. So if I just go a bit crazy with every green book I find. Just the only issue is then I drop the torch, so it's going to be harder to tell. I think there should definitely be a hint about green being important then, and so that will probably have to knock off design a bit, because it does need to be a bit more intuitive. That. Oh, drop my torch. There it is. I'm gonna get every green book. Let's see. I just don't know which green book it could be, because they're all... Like, I've not seen a green book yet that looks distinct from the other green books. All I know is I know that there's, apparently the solution involves a green book. And, yeah, if I didn't know apparently I was searching for a green book, which, I mean, I think I am. I've not been able to open the door yet, so I'm still not completely certain on that. Apparently this door here opens if you do something with a green book somewhere, but okay, I'm gonna give myself, how much longer will I allow myself? I'll give myself 2 more minutes. If I can't find the book within that time, I'm gonna have to sadly call this game quits. I don't remember who it was, but I think I remember seeing someone discussing it on one of the YouTube game design things I see. Is like, yeah, it's good and fun making everything interactable, but if it gets in the way of the puzzles, like having literally every shelf be openable can work against you at times. And I think this is one of those times. If only the book that you had to interact with was able to be taken out. So if I hovered around these and it would be like, oh, I can move this book, that would be good in this instance. But because I can literally interact with every single book, like even though I know apparently I have to find a green book, I have no idea which green book that is. Oh, was that it? I think I interact that. If that's it, that is not good design. I have to. Okay, I do like what this has done so far, but that is not good design. Like there should have been some audio cue, and that really should have been much more explicit. Like even when I clicked it, I only luckily realized it because I realized it didn't go in my hand. But you could easily just think you missed it on a click over. So that's I get what's being done. But for example, like if there was a bookshelf near here, and the light from the window highlighted it maybe, or if there were maybe scratch marks or something, or if it was on the shelf near the door, that would make more sense. But being on a bookshelf on the other side of the room, that is not going to get found, I think, by people just playing the game. I don't know how anyone else found that solution. So I hope that's not coming off as me being harsh, but that's the kind of design that does need to be changed to make this, you know, playable, because that got me stuck for I almost had to stop playing to continue on with other things. That would have been a shame, because then I'd missed the rest of this. Okay, so I can't open these doors, so I'm in the glowy room. Ah, there it is, yeah. Okay, that worked. Like, I saw the bucket, though again, it was a case of I knew there was a key in here, though. I think there isn't any other open doors though, are there, I think, so yeah, this way's fine. Can I really not light these torches? No, apparently not. Anyway, this puzzle makes sense because it's essentially, okay, there's a bucket, it's upside down, people are going to search underneath to see if there's something hidden. This room was good. This room was fine. It was just the thing before it was too obscure, I think. Oh, okay. Do I have to use this? Okay, I was imagining it's that door, but I'm guessing is there leather I missed in here. Let's look. So, I'm gonna imagine. I wish I could crouch to get some different lighting angles, but so I could see into the rooms a bit more. Because I'm imagining. I'm just thinking, last time I used that key I could only use it in one room, so I'm a little bit concerned about using the key. Oh, let's take that gamble. Okay, okay, so I can't. Okay, so which door could it be? It's not that door. It's not that door. I think people refer to it as the keyhole puzzle. Is there a keyhole I missed? I'm going mad. I tried that door. That door didn't work. That door didn't work. Okay, so apparently there's a keyhole somewhere. So let's I guess let's bring the key over first. I do like the game, just I think maybe the dark areas could be a bit less dark. For the areas where there's nothing done there, it could be a good way to indicate you don't have to go there. So, you know, some pitch blackness can be good, but for the areas where you have to find obscure puzzle stuff, they could maybe do a bit more lighting. Okay, so let's look around. Apparently, is there a keyhole here somewhere that I have to interact with? So I'm I'm going to imagine this is the door here. There's the lantern, here are the walls. I really don't want to, but I think I might have to. I think I'm in a state where I might have to leave this game because I can't find the solutions to this route. Ah, there it is. Okay, so that's the keyhole. Okay, I found that it could... Again, it is a little bit hidden away in the corner. I don't know if that was covered up by books originally, so... I get to some extent, but I only knew to... The only reason I found that this time is I knew from reading the comments that there was a keyhole somewhere. So I guess in the end I did solve it. So if you added hints, you know, look for the keyhole or something. But again, if there was some way this could be positioned, just something that would make it, it could be near the door, though it is close to the door. So I suppose props that is close to the door. But again, like some way the lighting could imply it. But oh, let's look. Like, I don't want to sound nitpicky, but I think that's kind of what the whole point of the game jam is just to try and talk about design and just see whether or not it works. And I can get when you're making puzzles. Oh, there we go, I got to the end. Okay. Okay, I guess for the last puzzle, like, I did like that one. It felt very nice to play, looked very good, which I know you're not supposed to judge on the visuals, but I mean, that's part of design to some extent. But on that same note, for the final level, with the keyhole and the thing, when it came to kind of leading the player, I think there were ways it could have been done even without written hints. Again, you've got the window there, and with the way the light shines in, it's a nice visual, but at the same time, it could have been a very good sort of... It could have been it's a good way to lead the eye. It could have been a good way to kind of direct the player's attention to a particular shelf with... a particular shelf or, you know, something that could have had the keyhole in it. And with that final room, I knew to look for a green book, but even then there were half the books in the room were green, so I ended up searching through half the contents. So yeah, it was for a solo thing in 48 hours, and I imagine you can't playtest this stuff too much. So, I mean, none of us can really playtest it too much. That's the dilemma, and that's the advantage of seeing people playing it, is you can see how difficult some of the puzzles are for people. But I think, so yeah, I just think if there was a few more things to indicate, like maybe scratches around the shelves of interest, maybe you could even have like a panel, like just a green object, like a green carpet or a green panel, something to imply you're looking for green stuff. Maybe like a green carpet in front of the door, or green block next to the door to imply like green's the clue, basically. Or those glowing things earlier. And then only have one green book in the room, so that the player picks up much more. And then definitely have some audio cue. To let people know, because even when I found the right book, I only just about realised it, kind of by luck, but there should have been some click or something to let me know some mechanism happened. And then the keyhole could have been a bit more, like, I don't see why the keyhole was hidden, especially because you've got the jail doors there. So I picked up the keyhole, my assumption originally was, do I open these jail doors, maybe there's like a lever in there, which that could have been maybe a bit more obvious, because the keyholes haven't been used to open those doors before, but they had been used to open the jail doors. So yeah, hopefully to the developer of this game, this isn't too nitpicky. I'm just trying to think of stuff which I would do if I was designing this to try and make it a bit more obvious to the player, which is hopefully, you know, useful. But yeah, I'm going to, again, I have a feeling with each of these I'm going to have to stop the recording, start it again because of the OBS issues. So I'll write my review for this game and then continue on.